Hello, good morning, everybody. I am once again here with the short lecture on quality function deployment of subject of 8th semester, that is product design. And in the last lecture, we have started discussion on the technologies related to the product design, and we have seen concurrent engineering and various aspects regarding in different phases of the concurrent engineering, and we have started discussion over quality function and deployment. So in the last lecture we have discussed the pitfalls and the definitions given by various management group as far as quality function deployment is concerned, and we have also seen that how quality function deployment takes into the consideration of the customer satisfaction while it converts the demand or the priorities of the customer while correlating it with the technical aspects of the parameters with in simultaneously taking into the consideration the competitors design which is available in the market and how we can compete. So I have discussed regarding that house of quality is the important tool in which all the aspects are taken into consideration, and they are parameters are placed in that. So I have discussed regarding the advantages, and as far as pitfalls or the disadvantages or limitations of quality function deployment are concerned. So they are enlisted as uh, the quality house has tendency to grow too big. Uh, Means every time what is the output of the one house of quality, it is the input to the another house of quality. So the tendency becomes that correlating the thing and making it into the reality, the procedure becomes too long. Means we have to construct more house of quality as far as conversion of or correlation of the technical factors are concerned. And though it's not a complex part because softwares are available, but yes, it makes the procedure too lengthy, and we have to make too many house of qualities in that. So this becomes one of the pitfalls. So in the books of means of the syllabus, you will see that house of quality, it consists of six parts. Okay, I am just covering the limitations, and then I will come to house of quality. And so this was one of the pitfall. And second pitfall is that team members get caught in the details of the exercise while the market window closes on them. Since it becomes very typical rather initially and in between, so generally team members they involved so much in that, so generally time runs out. Many of the answers that customers give are difficult to categorize and convert them into demands. Sometimes customers requirement cannot be fulfilled as far as the cost of the product is concerned. To inculcate with the cost, it's very difficult to float the product at the cheap rate in the market. So sometimes it becomes very complicated to convert and relate with the technical aspects in a cheap fashion. Second, it often becomes difficult to get the right kind of information from the customers. Customers' demands are not something you just collect through the simple market. So earlier also I have discussed in the many fashion, we have to take the feedback and we have to prepare the database, and it is very important for the successful of the product. Why? Because it's not easy to every time change the design of the product. So it's means if you want to just reconstruct, so little bit changes are possible. That's why CAP softwares are available, computer aided process planning, in which generally generative and retrieval approaches are followed, in which databases can be changed. So that thing we will also discuss in the later half, that how it is done. And the quality and means it is difficult to determine the connection between customer demand and technical properties. This is also one of the major disadvantage, limitation or pitfall is as far as quality function deployment is concerned. So it's a typical task, and for as far as product design is concerned. Now we are moving over to the another aspect of the quality function deployment. Though it's a little bit complex and typical, but yet they are followed because they give fruitful result and they are successful. So the methodology is concerned, as far as there are generally four main parts of the quality function deployment, its implementation. First thing is that the voice of the customer is translated into set of the process parameters and can be deployed in the four phases. So first phase is your product planning. Second phase is parts deployment. Third one is your process planning, and fourth one is your product planning or production planning. So four phases are categorized as: first product planning, second parts deployment, third process planning, and fourth one is your production planning. So if you will see in the books, you will see, if you are having the book of MP Grover, that is production automation and control. I have provided the information regarding the reference book in the classroom, in the lectures that we means we scheduled in the college. So I have told you the books, the means P.N. Rao and MP Grover and MP Grover, Abraham Z, and all these books. If you go for MP Grover, that is production control and automation, so you will see at page number 684 the topic quality function deployment is there. So when you will see the figure in that of all the four phases, so you will see that how the customer requirement is correlated to the technical requirement, and subsequently it is converted, so it forms the technical structure of quality function deployment. So with the help of the blackboard, I will be able to draw the diagram and tell you how this diagrams means what are the parameters that comes into the action. And I was discussing regarding the house of quality. It consists of six parts. First one is your voice of the customer. Second one is your voice of engineer. Third one is your correlation between the voice of the customer and voice of the engineer, means technical aspects required for conversion of the customer demand. Fourth one is your competitors analysis with the what you are converting, while developing the relationship between the customer demand and the technical requirement. Fifth one is the technical comparison of the parameters that you have taken. And last one is that the correlation between the voice of the engineer. So you have to take the scale between 0 to 5, 1 to 10, or any of the scale in which you will see that the requirement is low, medium, high. So all these things are taken into consideration and they are marked in a matrix form. And then at the last, that is the analysis with the competitor, so that output is input to another house of quality. So for as I have seen, I have discussed the relationship of the various parameters of house of quality. I am just repeating again. It consists of basically six building blocks. First is voice of the customer. Second is voice of engineering characteristics. Third, how correlation can be set up between 1 and 2, and competitors analysis, that is fourth. Fifth one, what is the technical comparison between the technical parameters, and sixth one is your sensitivity matrix or sensitivity analysis. So these are the various aspects as far as the house of quality is concerned. So when I will draw the diagram of the house of quality, or in the books you can see, so you will easily find able to understand what are all the six basic blocks of the house of quality, and how, where is the input and where is the output. So output is the input to the next house of quality until and unless second satisfactory answer is obtained, so of conversion of the technical aspects with the customer requirement.